One of the best-selling author and writer of the world, Stephen King, quoted that if you want to be a writer, then you must do two things above other things. One, read a lot, and two, write a lot. And there is one more quote which is yet to be famous, which is by myself, that if you want to become wiser in the fastest possible way, you need to do two things. One, read a lot, and second, meet the scholars of the society and have a meaningful chat with them, because that will provide you the best possible knowledge of all. Hello folks, myself Dr. Samir. Welcome to the Books and Bliss Club channel. I hope and I wish all of you must be following your passion as we are doing here in Books and Bliss Club. And today we are feeling excited, lucky and privileged to meet one of the prominent scholars of English literature of India, ESTHER David. Now let me give you a brief intro about ESTHER David. She is an author and has received one of the highest award of literature, that is SAHITYA Academy Award. Most of the novels are based on the Jewish life in India, and it has also been translated into French, Gujarati and Marathi. She is one of the pioneers of Indo-Jewish literature in India. She has been speaker at many literature conferences in India and abroad. She was art critic and columnist for the Times of India, where she wrote about art, nature, women, food and heritage sites of Ahmedabad. She also taught sculpture and history and art appreciation at SEPT University and National Institute of Fashion and Technology, Gandhinagar. She was a chairperson of Gujarat State Lalit Kala Academy and also worked in the area of untrained art, and also had her exhibition on International Women's Day 1994 at Paris on the event of UNESCO. She has received research award from USA to document Jewish life and Jewish cuisine of India. Only 59 people till now has received SAHITYA Academy Award in English literature, and she has received this award for her novel Book of Rachel in 2010. One of the interesting facts which I got to know apart from her academic journey is she is a proud daughter of Padma Shri Award winner ESTHER David, who was a founder of one of the really famous Kamala Nehru Zoological Garden and Chacha Nehru Children Park of Ahmedabad. That means love for animals, love for nature, love for art, culture. Ahmedabad and India runs deep in her blood. We'll try to know her journey and what makes her so enthusiastic about writing till now, and covering so many different areas of life. Hello Esther ma'am.
Hello.
Thank you very much for giving your ultra valuable time to us. We are really thankful to you. So ma'am, my first question is, why do you write? For whom do you write?
Basically, when one starts writing, we write for ourselves, and writers have an inner life, about which they explore in detail. There are many sort of subjects, issues, feelings, emotions, and things that collect within them, which maybe can be expressed only through words. So we write. And my writing career was basically, besides that I was a columnist, so I was specially focusing on Ahmedabad heritage, and that was besides many other subjects I used to write, but society and women and everything. But basically, it was always about Ahmedabad. So what happened that it for such a long period when you are a columnist in a very small format you put put the whole idea in a small, say maybe 500 words or something like that. So you're supposed to put a lot together and still the message should go to the reader that the writer is thinking about this and the writer has this message to society, or the writer feels strongly about something. So that was, I would say that even before that, when I was studying art at Baroda at Faculty of Finance, I was always into writing about art history. That was my favorite subject always. So writing was very much part of my life. And during this period, what happened that I am Jewish, so an Indian Jew from Ahmedabad. We are known as Bene Israel, Jews, Bene Israel. So what happens that I grew up in a very, my father had a very cosmopolitan lifestyle because he was Jew. So I did not basically have a very strict Jewish bringing up. But then as you go through life, you want to understand a lot of things about yourself. So why you're a Jew, your name is different, it's Esther, why we go to the synagogue, why we do things differently, why some habits are like, it's a sort of questions, a lot of questions where besides the columns where I am teaching about art or writing about art, and I am because I was an art critic also, but you start thinking that why am I doing this? So what it means to be a Jew. So the whole writing process where I am concerned was basically to discover and understand myself.
So ma'am, out of many books you have written, there are two books which is related with Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad, the city with past, and the world city.
Yes.
So I want to know, what do you like the most about Ahmedabad?
Well, it's very difficult to say that what I like about Ahmedabad, but I can tell you in few words that Ahmedabad for me, there is only one Ahmedabad, and that's the old city of Ahmedabad. For me, the new city doesn't quite, I don't relate to it. Although I live in the new part, West Ahmedabad, basically my heart and soul is very much in the old city and the heritage city of Ahmedabad. I'm blessed and most comfortable when I'm there. So for me, the old city and all those little things about the old city are more interesting than anything else. And each area, it comes to me as a surprise. It has a story. Everything is related to history. Everything is related to the creation of the city. Everything is related to the culture of the city. So that is more important for me. And so I relate more to the old city than anything else. And what is known as the walled city. Now when I wrote the walled city, the first one, it's not entirely about Ahmedabad. It's about a Jewish family. We were a joint family, about 40 people living in a huge place, in a sort of like a pole and a mohalla between a huge house. So that's where I grew up in the old city. So that became the title for me. And how you remain Indian, Ahmedabadi, and you're Jewish. Most the world city. But Ahmedabad city with the fastest, the book about Ahmedabad is basically about just the city
History.
and my discovery.
Okay.
Because there I could not just, you cannot write about Ahmedabad anymore about the old city or the world city. Ahmedabad has grown so
big.
much that I decided to start with and it's become like one of the most modern cities also, the West Ahmedabad. So I started with a very unusual house, very modern, with a very traditional family yet living in a very modern house, bungalow, in a very unusual way. So I started my story of Ahmedabad from the modern view of today's urban Ahmedabad. I didn't take the old-timer heritage people or the significance of the culturally rich Gujarati culture. I started with the modern side and then started going like traveling to Ahmedabad. And interestingly, the entire book is written by going around West and East Ahmedabad and all parts of Ahmedabad actually in an auto rickshaw.
So ma'am, you have seen India growing in different areas. So what do you think, is India on a progressing path in art, culture and literature?
Yeah, today we are on par with world literature, art and all the cultural scene, basically. Because we have the best schools, design schools or art schools, and we have some of the very well-known writers who sometimes live in India and sometimes live abroad, but they are very connected. The subjects are Indian. So that way India is very much on the world map today, and we are on par. Earlier it was not so much. We had people like R.K. Narayan, we also had Vinay Paul, but he was also not studying in India, but Narayan. So we had people like R.K. Narayan who starts a whole movement of with a sort of English which is so simple, so direct, and creates Malgudi, where this amazing, real village life, small town thinking, all that comes out so beautifully, much more with the sketches of R.K. Lakshman, which are again of an international quality. And today we have passed all boundaries and we have reached beyond everything, and we should also not forget that earlier, I mean, it's always said that there is this saying,
વસે ગુજરાતી ત્યાં ત્યાં વસે ગુજરાતી.
Gujarati. That way, Gujaratis have always been travelers, and I think now they've become more world travelers, and they are becoming very conditioned to a lot of art, culture, and things like that. Now, earlier times, say 50 years back, it was not easy that people sell works of art or buy books or things like that. Now it's a real explosion. So that world traveling and looking at things and conditioning, everything helps. So I think we are very much on an international level.
You have seen life so deeply, and in most of the younger generations we have this confusion, to get a balance of life between health, money and relationships. So how do you prioritize them?
Well, I have not really concentrated too much on this area, to be truthful. But I do feel sometimes sometimes while teaching, because I've been teaching for so many years now, a long time. So, maybe 50 years. I mean, in different areas I've been teaching. And I meet a lot of young people even now. I'm very happy the way they are so articulate and not shy. In the earlier times it was different. But now again the conditioning is helping, traveling is and now especially in Gujarat we have the biggest education institutes. So they're getting a very sort of rounded education. So that way it's very interesting, very good. But sometimes I feel that it could, it's become suddenly, Ahmedabad has changed. It's become suddenly very fast, very ambitious. We have to reach it quickly, and in the process sometimes we may, I'm not saying we are, go towards areas which I think we should be careful about mediocrity. That sometimes when I am somewhere and I think that yes, everybody is very well informed, very well educated, but sometimes in the enthusiasm to do something new, we become unaware that where we are going. So I think that besides all that you are saying, I hear a lot, I see a lot. I'm not really involved with everything at the moment because my writing takes up all my time, so I cannot sort of focus too much. But I think that we need much more brainstorming, we need much more humility, and we need much more a humanitarian method of looking at other areas of life in Gujarat, because whatever we say, that there are a lot of starters. Earlier there were 3 starters in Gujarat. Now we have so many starters because of various reasons that somewhere the fear I have and is that one should not, just for the sake of doing something, we should not, we should be more, we should do things in more depth.
Got it. So I guess my question is answered thoroughly with ma'am. I have my doubt cleared. Just to become different and just to get it everything faster, we should not be superficial and go with the thing. Rather than the approach should be to go as deep as possible to get the essence of any particular area. Right, ma'am?
Yes, because just it's a word I would not normally use, that considering the through social media, various other medias, I would say, what happens that it becomes like very quick. And yes, and that way we lose something.
So ma'am, tell us about something tell us something about your new book, Bombay Brides.
Well, in fact, before that there is, what happened that I didn't myself realize that I would reach this stage, truthfully. I didn't realize I would become this writer that you're talking about. I was writing to solve my own confusion and problem about being Jewish in the walled city. I didn't realize that it would become such an explosion. Just didn't realize at all. It was just for myself. Now, what happened that the minute the walled city came on the world platform, because it immediately translated into French in a year, less than a year, in 6 months. So it suddenly caught world attention. And I kept on getting emails from all over the world. And then Penguin and HarperCollins and everyone got interested in me. And then I wrote this book about 5 to 6 generations of a Jewish family living in India and how they survived. And then I became what you call a Jewish historian and researcher, which was again not the intention. But that's what I am today. That anybody has a question, all over India or abroad, they write an email to me or come and meet me and they want to know more about it. So far there were always foreigners who were authorities on Indian Jewish life. There were very few Indian Jews talking about Indian Jewish life. So I became like a sort of giving information and became the research scholar and became the scholar and became the sort of authority, which again not intended. But it became so. I'm enjoying it. In the process, what happened that now naturally I had to research with Indian communities of India, Jewish communities, and while researching the Jewish life in India, I came across various aspects. Like say we are only 4,000 in the whole of India. Ahmedabad is 140 and the largest is very small Jews, 2,000 in Bombay. Then there are in Cochin very few, Andhra Pradesh very few, Kolkata very few, Mizoram and Manipur. The large is in Bombay. But Ahmedabad, I'm quite happy to say that because of my books, Ahmedabad is also on the world map now. And I found that we had, as we are very few, naturally there are social issues, which so far we have not faced or talked about. And I felt that we needed to. So while mixing, and it so happens that people talk and tell you, and while they are just talking normally, they may be talking about very serious, basic, big issues. And I absorb all that. I just listen. I don't do anything. And I see that, okay, these are the 10 points that the Jewish community living in India, being as Indian Jews, faces. So I created characters in Bombay Brides, because it so happens that Ahmedabad has a small community. So most marriages happen with brides from Bombay, Mumbai now, but it's always been the case. My grandmother, my aunt, my mother, everybody, they all came from Bombay. So we have a whole collection of Bombay brides in Ahmedabad. So I thought, why not I take each issue and put it in a character and try to solve that problem. So it's more like studying, trying to, I don't solve the problem, sorry, but I study that, okay, this could be the problem, because nobody will, we don't spell it out, we like to keep it a secret, but my writer's imagination takes over, and that's how Bombay Brides happened. Before that, I had already created something called, now you see, slowly you see that communities are all living in their own little sections. So I said, why not I put the Jews in one housing society? So that's how I created Shalom India Housing Society. That's where everything happens. And now for some time, that's where everything is going to happen. And that's somewhere in satellite. So, but our...
Ma'am, what is your future projects related to book writing?
You see, now that normally when The Wall City was published in French, I didn't know that I was labeled as an Indian Jewish writer. I didn't anticipate it. Everything in this area is not anticipated. So I didn't like to be labeled. I'm not somebody who likes to be labeled. But then I'm now enjoying it, as an Indian Jewish writer. And I'm really deeply involved. And after receiving the fellowship funding and everything from Hadassah Brandeis Institute USA, so you become a little more, I become more serious about researching the Indian Jewish. It's very difficult. You see, if you live in some country with a large number of Jews, to sort of celebrate festivals is very easy. But when you are in such small numbers, it's very, very difficult. We have something called Shabbat, which is on Friday evening to Saturday night. And you see, mostly all over the world, Jews who can, they don't work from Friday evening to Saturday. But here it's impossible. It's a working day. And secondly, during some festivals, and also we have to go to do this and do that. For some festivals, we need something, while in the West, everything is available off the rack in supermarkets. And here we have to make everything. So it becomes a little difficult. So how do you cope up with all that as an Indian Jew in India and yet keep things, we have what you call a dietary law. How do you keep that dietary law and yet keep it Jewish and yet use Indian things and yet keep Jewish? It's like a seesaw, and it's a secret life also. So I think it's become my passion. So I will probably keep on writing about Jewish subjects at the moment.
Ma'am, have you ever thought in your young age that you will become writer? I mean, was it?
Yes. Because first of all, I mean, as when you're young, many things happen. Like you want to be this, you want to be that, you want to do that. But you see, our education system is very strange, according to me. You have to make decisions very fast. Like say, somebody like me needed time. I didn't know. Although, since a very young age, I like Rabindranath Tagore very much. Very, very much. So, I was very much into Tagore. And then I went to Garuda and my guru was Tagore's student. So, I got a bigger Tagorean education, which was very free. So, that helped me to grow. But basically, that's not what I wanted to be. I didn't want to be whatever was according to the education system. It was very hard for me. So I kept on writing. I kept on writing. And I became a writer. Maybe I wanted to do some other things at some point. But I knew that it was leading towards literature.
So guys, I think...
And it was scary that when you don't know, I left at the age, I started writing very late. So almost when I was 46 and at 50 my first novel comes out. So it was a very risk. I changed jobs. I stopped all forms of art. I changed jobs at a very critical age without the assurance what's going to happen. I took the risk. And let me tell you, if you don't take risk, you cannot be in the creative life.
Wow. Thank you very much, ma'am. This was the golden sentence which we follow at Books and Bliss Club, and we recommend everything that creativity takes courage. You have to take courageous action to become creative, to become artist, to bring something new to life, which is even new for yourself. The way ma'am has been, from sculptor to artist to author to a proper knowledge holder of Indian Jewish families. It has been a journey where in every step she took a different courageous action so that she can fulfill those things. And as she mentioned, journey is never the journey was never an easy thing. She has to work hard for it because she has to earn the knowledge, she has to earn the skill, which is always a tedious task to do. So, ma'am, I think what I got from your what the point I got from your talks is, it's always difficult in young age to decide which career you want to do. You know, same happens in today's era also, because people want to do, let's say for example, in our case we are dentists, but we always, you know, we are passionate about books, and we are passionate about taking interviews and those kind of things. Even I was passionate about cricket once at a time, but it is not possible to go in every direction. We have to, you know, restrict ourselves in one direction, and we never know in which direction we are going to go unless and until some opportunity comes. So if people like us who are not have proper training in writing, can we become writer? Can we have a career in writing?
Well, I see a lot of people who have taken to literature and who have taken to writing. So anybody who is ready to work hard and write, sure, anybody. I mean, but let me tell you that it's a very lonely profession, because unless you are very disciplined, and it's very, it's not an office job, nor is it something you can share with anybody. So you are alone with your words. So it's a very lonely job, and if you're ready to take that long periods, then sure. But you have to understand one thing, as I work with a lot of publishers and their editors, sometimes you have to rewrite, or change or edit, and you have to be willing to do it. Because on one side you will not forget one thing, that when the publisher invests in you, unless you are self-published, they also have to do what you call marketing. So let us say that eventually if you decide, it's not a romantic thing, you know, it's not something romantic, it's a profession. It becomes a profession, and everything that goes in any profession goes also in literature, including publicity, including my sitting in front of you and talking.
So my next question, which you already answered, what are the challenges of being a writer? So you have to be ready to be lonely, you have to give some time, as well as you have to rewrite and edit and change your own work according to your publisher's demand, and maybe the final print which we going to be there in the book will be different than what you have thought, and still you have to be happy. I mean, this is how a writer.
I mean, one thing is that no, publishers don't dictate too much. When they accept your work, they accept it the way it is. But what happens that they may shift things, or they may ask you to increase something, or they may ask you to decrease something. And when they ask you to decrease something, it's likely that that is your favorite part. But you may have to decrease it, because he has to sell the book, he or she, the publishers have to sell the book. So you have to accept it as a profession. And those who do, some people do with publishers, some do self-publishing. So these are two different areas. Totally different. But discipline is
Must.
yes, must.
In any profession.
And also, once the book is over, then the second process starts, which is the launching, the marketing,
Yes,
meeting
true.
people, meeting readers, talking about your book, being clear about what your subject is about, and be able to do that. So there are, like any profession,
Aspects.
it's not, it's like arts also has become very professional. So it's not so romantic, you know. I said after all the hard work, then this starts also, and you have to be mentally prepared for that.
So, ma'am, what one message you will give to all the book lovers and readers out there? What is the importance of reading according to you?
I believe in a lot of reading. I read a lot, and I think a lot of people I see at bookshops, they read a lot. I mean, books are being sold. It's not that, and then Kindle is also there. And so many other methods are there. I mean, there was this in the middle, a fear that people will not buy books. But people are buying books. I saw that. Sometimes you just like to hold the book, you know. You can read a lot, but that doesn't mean you can immediately write. Writing skills are totally dependent on your sensibilities, your feelings, your heart, your soul, your mind, and your writing skill, and the way you use your words. How you reach the reader, why the reader feels like reading.
And ma'am, one last message to Books and Bliss Club, one advice from your side.
I always tell everybody, keep on being creative, keep on writing, and you will reach. It's a long, long way, but you will reach.
Thank you. So that was Esther ma'am, and she has pulled her heart out by saying everything related to her journey, what it takes to be a writer, and what writers should focus on to, and few wisdom nuggets from her journey as well. We are totally privileged to chat with her. I hope all of you would have liked this video as well. And if you have liked it, please do comment on the comment section. We will come up with one more author in our BNB show, as our job is to become a bridge between authors and society, so that people in the society get most out of their best brain in the society. Thank you very much. That's it from my side.